Watch me sway, darkness falls, and we all pray, hoping for the light of day. Down to the river, I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin, burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river, down to the river. Oh, bury me, carry me, far beneath. Oh, fire and water me, going down deep. Say, bury me, carry me, far beneath. Fire and water me, watching me clean, kerosene creep.
Hey guys, and welcome to Journey Ryan Live right here on My Psychic Connection. I hope everybody has been having a good week so far. It's only Monday. Technically now it's Tuesday if you're on the East Coast. So welcome everybody. I hope everybody's got all those beautiful questions. Make sure we're sharing out far and wide as we can. Guys, do know we've got a week full of amazing shows. So guys, make sure you're checking out each and every day. We've got a lineup of great shows and we can't wait for you guys to check them all out. We've got dream interpretation. We got astrology breakdown. We've got I Am Human. We've got a bunch of reading shows. So guys, make sure you're hitting that like and subscribe button. That way you guys never miss a show because there's always something fun and interesting here on My Psychic Connection. So guys, how has your weekend been? I have been having a good weekend, getting things squared away the way I like them. You guys see the backgrounds are changing. We're getting the studio set up. So very excited to see all these beautiful faces returning as we are in our third week back of season 2. And guys, Journey and Friends is right around the corner. We'll be having that back here on Friday starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. And they can go up to 5 hours long. So you guys know we always have a bunch of different people on Journey and Friends, so get ready for that. Keep an eye out. That will be posted here soon. Sorry, I'm sliding on my new chair as I'm trying to set up here, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys' beautiful questions. Guys, do remember that if you have a medical or legal question, make sure we save those for the legal and medical professionals. We by law cannot answer those questions. That's why we do not answer those questions here. And if you have a general question, save that for mypsychicconnection.com, where you can have that one-on-one conversation with the psychic of your choice and take as long as you need when it comes to a general. Generals do take a lot and they can go in any direction. And sometimes we can talk about something you don't want to talk about or share with everybody. So let's not air out our dirty laundry. Let's ask that specific question. It's going to get us right to what we need to get to and get through it as fast as we can, because we're going to try to get to as many people as we can. So guys, make sure we're sharing. And we have an emoji contest. What? Yes, an emoji contest. The person who gets the most emojis is going to win a 3-card reading. So we have the Sacred Forest deck that I always read from when it comes to the emoji contest. It gives out great information. That'll be the only time that I will be giving out a general read is when we win that contest. So let's see these beautiful emojis and let's see who is sharing them out the best. Now, guys, if you like your readings, you can go over to journeyryanlive.com/reviews and leave us an amazing review. We love seeing you guys' responses to the readings, and we just love seeing that great feedback. So we do appreciate it. You don't have to, but we do appreciate it. It helps us. It helps the site. And if you guys want something a little bit longer than that 2-minute reading, you can also donate for a 3, a mini, a medium, or a mega. Guys, the medium, the mega, and the mini are not timed readings, guys. That 3-minute is exactly what it is. It's 3 minutes long. We're going to try to get through as much information as we can in that 3-minute time frame, but we've got some really cool stuff. When those reviews come out, we're going to start counting those tallies up, and people are going to start winning a 6-minute reading on our Friday show. So guys, putting them out there and getting those reviews, and we are counting those reviews, and at the end of each week, we will announce on our Friday show who the winner is so they can get that 6-minute free reading. Now, if you miss your time, now we will email you to let you know that you won, but if you miss that Friday, you also missed that reading. So don't miss out. Fridays are going to be important, especially when it comes to winning. And of course, we've got our yes, no rounds and all that other fun. So guys, make sure you start tuning in on our Friday shows. They're going to be absolutely beautiful. And I love seeing everybody from all around the world. As I just seen somebody here from New Zealand. Hello, New Zealand, and everyone from around the world. Welcome to Journey Ryan Live. Yes, I know it's different. Journey's on at midnight instead of 10 o'clock. This is the first time in 15 years that I have not been on at 10 o'clock. So yes, it is different for me, but it is different for everybody else too. And I know people have been searching for when my show was on, and it's on a little bit later. It's still on technically if you're on the West Coast or the Central Time. I'm still on Mondays, but if you're on the East Coast, it's already Tuesday. All right, guys. Well, let's get this party started. Who do we got first? All right, we've got Gemma. Gemma says, hi, the town I'm wanting to move to is quite far away and will be a big job. It's about a year recovery when I have my operation. Still no date. But would it be better to move before or after the operation? See, the thing about that is that when you are looking at this big move, you're going to want to recover, and it's going to take a while for you to do that. And with there no date in sight, I was going to tell you that going to move, I would try to push that into the beginning of next year, but make sure you're setting you're basically set yourself up for success. Because when you get into your new place and you go through the operation and things like that, you're going to want to be settled in. You're not going to want to move. You're going to feel a closeness to the place that you're in. It's going to be your bubble of protection. And so moving for you is a big deal with the anxieties that I see circling it. And it also brings you closer to the person you love is also what I'm seeing. So there's a lot of benefits here. And if you are closer, it makes it much easier for those who love you to be able to jump in and help a little bit more often. So in this case, I'm going to say move before the operation. That is definitely what I'm feeling here. It's what it's showing me here. It's going to work out the best way. So I would start taking a peek and seeing where the opportunity is for you to find that best place to live, and make sure that you put your finances in order to do so as well, because the finances is playing a part in this as well. Not that it's just a big move, but the finances are what going to help you secure the spot that you need. So make sure you are taking care of yourself. Make sure that you are doing what you need to do to make this an easy transition for you. But doing it afterwards, I feel like it would take you much to move. All right, we got the bell, and in the words of Destiny K, I just got the bell. Oh yeah. And then she added like a whole rap song behind it. So you guys, if you want to hear that, you can catch her tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, and she'll wiki you guys right there with that bell. All right, let's keep it going. So guys, I do know that the energies have been a little off. A lot of people are talking about how the energy is that arrogant energy. So we had that really strong supermoon not that long ago. We're still feeling the effects of that, because the reason we're feeling those effects are the way that the energy that we picked up, we did not let it go. So I'm going to tell a lot of you, if you're feeling a little bit on edge, you're feeling irritated, I want you, now listen to me, go to your favorite, if it's YouTube, if it's Spotify, if it's Apple Music, wherever it is, you got your favorite music app. I want you to listen to the saddest song ever. The song that makes you want to cry. And I'm not telling you to listen to this to make you sad. There's a very irritable energy out right now. You need to snap yourself back to reality. So what you're doing is taking that irritability and you're putting emotion to it that's a little bit lighter and deeper. Like you start thinking about the things for yourself. Mix that up. It'll calm the irritability down. It won't make you too sad. But you ever hear a sad song, even though it's sad, it doesn't make you sad. It actually empowers you. That's what this is going to do at this time. So allow yourself to a little sadden. It is definitely going to do ugly crying. No ugly crying. That was funny though. No ugly crying. See, the thing is what it's going to do, it's going to help balance out those emotions, because I'm even seeing it when communicating with people, doing readings all day long, hearing that energy that the people are coming to me with, and they don't understand why, and they don't want to be this way. They don't want to have that type of energy. So I have suggested, hear a little bit of that sad song, kind of mellow you out. It kind of brings you back to earth. Also, great way to ground is putting your hands in the dirt, saltwater baths, salt scrubs, meditation, yoga. Bring yourself back to earth, because right now we're up there where the nerves are rattling, and they won't stop rattling until you get some type of emotional response. Julia says, hey, sometimes it works. Just only do ugly crying in private. Well, yeah, that's true. Nobody wants to see anybody ugly cry, because then they don't know how to handle it. And then they feel bad. And then you're now you're spreading guilt because they felt guilty. They couldn't make you happy. All right. Well, let's keep it going, guys. And that was just a little bit of to help balance you out. You feeling that irritability? Let's calm it down a little bit. Sad songs will help. They make you get into your moods, and they help you control your emotions. When you listen to a sad song, the music helps you control your emotions. You can control the sadness. You'll be able to control that madness. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? We've got Taylor. It says, hi, will Danielle and I be in a long-term relationship that will lead to a marriage? Okay. So, Taylor, when it comes down to you guys and your guys' connection, can it? Yes. Will it? Probably not, because you guys are going back and forth with who's going where and what direction. And so you guys are really going to need to communicate with each other. And the reason I say that you need to communicate with each other is that the energy is, there's fear, I'm assuming he's moving, and you're scared and he's scared. You guys really need to talk about your fears. Your fears are what's going to keep you from getting to that level where you could marry somebody. Because I don't see love as the problem. Love is not the problem. So I'm going to try to make it work. We talked about the moving situation. Okay, good. But you guys need to talk about your fears. That is a problem. Your love is there. It's strong. We're good. I'm not worried about the love department. That's good. It's that communication about what you're feeling, how you're feeling, and the direction in which you guys will take. Because that is something that needs to happen. I want you guys to really take a look at what you have before you. Communicate, my fear is this. And he can talk about his fear. That's really going to cause a balance for you guys, which will only solidify that love even stronger. And she put, right. The thing is that you guys have that love for each other. I see you guys care about each other very deeply, and it's only going to grow from there. But I want you guys, communication. I can't say that enough. Communication. Please communicate with each other, because if not, it will destroy the relationship. Even though neither one of you truly want it, you guys will not be able to tolerate each other, because it'll end up becoming a game versus a relationship. Ooh, and right on the bell too, Taylor. I got you right on the bell. All right, she says, I'm going to do that tomorrow and work on communication. Great. That will help solidify the relationship. But communication's key. And that goes for any relationship. Communicating, even though it's the good, the bad, the ugly, we've got to talk these things out, especially with the types of moons we've been having. And guys, we had 2 super moons in a row. Now we're going to have another super moon that's going to be an eclipse and a blood moon and all the other things that, the Halloween could stir in the pot. But guys, just know that you guys can't control these emotions. So that's why I suggested the music situation, so you guys have a stronger control over yourself, because you want that control. You want to be able to control your situation. Okay? All right. Well, let's keep it going. And Taylor says, thank you. You are so welcome. Love all these beautiful emojis, guys. Keep up the good work with that. And we'll see who wins that emoji contest coming up here soon. All right, let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? All right. A says, hey, will H contact me again soon? So when I'm looking at your situation with H, I would suggest letting H come forward on their own. Don't don't say a good morning. Don't try to grab their attention. Don't send images that make them want to talk to you. We want them to kind of feel like you've pulled back. They need to see that you're not trying to like trigger them with pictures or anything on your socials or, you know, things like that. But I do feel like, yes, H will come back into the picture. But do you want H back in the picture is the biggest thing that I'm seeing here, because there's a huge question behind it. There's something that goes along with trusting each other. I don't feel like you trust him. Said I have blocked him. I haven't blocked him at all. I have blocked him at all. You haven't, or you have, or you haven't blocked him, but he hasn't reached out. Is that what you're saying? Anyways, let me get to this, and then you can tell me what you meant there. But what I can tell you right now, there's a trust issue, and I don't feel like you quite trust the situation with him. I have blocked him. Well, that's going to keep him from communicating. So, but the situation, and with you saying that you've got him blocked, my suggestion is to keep him that way, because the trust isn't there. And I do feel like, yeah, he'll come back around. Will you get communication? Absolutely. Will it last to be anything else? No. I don't see it lasting to be anything else. And I feel like you would be wasting your time if you opened up that door for that communication, because it's going to be a lot of the same things you've already heard before. And I would rather protect your heart in this situation than his, because he sees who is foolish. All right. Well, thank you so much for that question. I'm sorry that's not a good, it wasn't a good yes for that one, but I know that I would rather see you protected than have to go through that mess again. It's not good for you. All right. I hope everybody is. I look at all these beautiful emojis. They're going crazy out here. I'm so excited for that. All right. But let's keep the party going. Let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? We've got Rebecca. Rebecca says, hi, Journey. My sister is coming out to be here for my surgery in the beginning of November. Do you see her being okay with staying at my house and not being judgmental that it's not super tidy? So she is going, okay, how do I put this? She is going to try not to be judgy, but unfortunately, knowing her words, the way that she uses them, the way she puts them in a sentence, you're going to feel judgment no matter what she does. I hate to say that she's not doing this to hurt your feelings, or she's going to be like, oh, that's because because you're ill, and she's going to blame it on that. And you're going to be like, ah, I can see it already. You're not going to speak up. Remember when we talked about speaking up? I don't feel like now is the time to do that, because I'm trying to get you to just trying to go with the flow of things and not overthink what she's trying to say to you, because when she gets into your head, it doesn't stop. And you keep ridiculing yourself. You keep beating yourself up. You keep taking yourself down a notch. And this is a time that you will need to heal and grow. She says, I know, I feel like I have to kill myself to get things looking better. No. There's nothing wrong with tidying up and taking care of the house the way you like it. And, those who spick and span their house and everything looks like it came out of a surgical room, if that's the way you like to live, then that's the way you like to live. There are some people's houses that it looks like someone lives there. I've walked into houses and it's like, don't touch anything, because no one lives here. This is just the model. This is for your eyes only. Don't let her judgment get under your skin. She's undertone, and you are thinking it too. She says it's not even a mess, and that's what sucks. Right. That's what I'm saying. Don't worry about what she's doing. But yeah, I agree. Don't worry about that. Focus on you. She put, thank you. You're welcome. All right, guys. And we all live the way we want to. And A says, thank you so much. You are so welcome. So welcome. Guys, I love seeing everybody here. We've got so many shows coming up. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, we got Divine Love and Light with Destiny K. And then at 10 p.m., we've got none other than Energy, the Metaphysical Crone at 10 p.m. And then Into the Shadows of Dreams with Journey and Kay. It is going to be a great show. That's where we talk about all the dreams. We go in depth and we help you guys understand those dreams. And, if you guys caught I Am Human today, you'll know some of the things about dreams that Squirrel was mentioning that I talk about when it comes to those who don't remember their dreams. If you want to know more about that, you'll have to catch us tomorrow night at midnight to check those out. So it's going to be absolutely awesome. I'm here with the beautiful Kay, and we just have the best time. So, all right, well, let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? We got Brolick. Says, hi, Journey. Are there any career opportunities coming up for me? I had applied for a few positions a while ago. So, Brolick, when it comes to you applying to these positions, I do feel like you need to apply to a couple more. And I know this sounds funny, but when you go to apply at these other companies, the ones that you've already applied to magically are going to resurface. And the reason it is because you've lost the wind in your sails when it comes to the jobs that you've already applied to. So that energy's kind of gone flat. We need to raise that vibration up and bring forth that energy of you looking for a new position. Now, keep your search. Don't stop. Even while you're going to interviews and doing all this, it's showing me multiple opportunities will come your way. It's almost like a bidding war. Who's going to pay me the most and where am I going to like it the most? So, and I feel like pay-wise, you're going to be able to match the pay. You need to find out which place, which company that it is that you would feel more comfortable with, where it feels more like a career rather than a job. So I would open the door to trying to find out who's got, the greatest atmosphere. You feel the energy as you go through these processes. But Brolick, definitely start looking for a job. Start looking for another. Just keep putting out the applications, the resumes, everything that you can to get your energy out there. But right now, that's what I would focus my time and attention on, is to make sure that I could get out there and talk to as many people as possible to keep you going, to keep you motivated. Because when you're doing this and you're going through this process, when these people return the call to bring you in for an interview, your energy and your vibration is going to be much higher. When it's down low and you're freaking out because only one person called you, the energy is not going to be where you need it to be. And that's not going to score you that job that you're looking for. So damn, I'm ending on some damn good notes here. But yeah, continue to keep looking. It'll benefit you. All right. And this is a time for everybody. I've noticed it here recently. A lot of people are ready to change their jobs. They're ready to meet themselves with new careers. Everybody's feeling a little bit of that stagnant energy. Now, this goes back to that moon where I was talking about we're at a really high vibration. We're aggravated. Well, things that seem like a little tiny anthill have become mountains right now because of that aggravation. Do your best to find that balance. That balance is going to help you out, including the place that you're at. You've been able to tolerate the job that you've been at for some time. You still have the ability to tolerate it now. I would hate for you guys to make any type of hasty decisions before finding that other job to protect you. Say, all right, I left this job to go to this job. Unless you want that small break in between, allow yourself to find something before starting something. All right. All right. And sometimes you can tell them, hey, I need to give 2-week notice at the other job. Tell the other job to F off and take a 2-week break and then go to work. I've seen people do it. All right. Let's keep it going. Who do we got next? We got Alexa. Says, just simply, please tell me about me and Matthew. What's about to happen? Okay. So the energy between you and Matthew, not that it's bad energy, and I'm not telling you this to hurt you in any way. I want to help protect you by slowing it down. It's going way too fast. It's going way too fast. You are a very vulnerable person. And I'm not saying that Matthew's going to hurt you, because I don't see it in Matthew's energy to want to go out of his way to hurt you. But at the same time, we're going so fast, if you were to trip, you're going to bust your front teeth out. And you don't want to do that. She says, I get that. Okay, as long as you know what you're doing, because I'm seeing it's going boom, 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 boom. I mean, we're just flying through the relationship steps. We need to slow them down and kind of go in reverse. You should be going on more dates, getting to know each other on a deeper level, breathing with one another, find out what are his goals. Let's find out what Matthew's goals are. Matthew, believe it or not, actually has goals. And he's looking to go forward with those goals. But he is still in the process of trying to figure out other things that he needs to do in order to be able to move forward. He would love to do that with a special person. She says it is very fast. Yes. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Slow it down. Slow it down. You know, you guys jump-started this relationship. It doesn't look like it's very old at all. Actually, it feels very new. Probably around three weeks. I mean, it's hauling ass and taking names. So let's slow it down. We can catch everybody's name later on. You don't have to shake everybody's hand right now. It's just take it one step at a time, because you're at a very vulnerable place too. What you're trying to do is you're trying to fill your heart because it is absent in certain areas. It feels empty, and you're trying to slow it down, little girl. But not a bad guy. I'm not going to say he's a bad guy, because he's not. Slow it down. She says, right on, you're right. 3 weeks. Yeah, I got about 3 weeks. That's what I was picking up. It was just like, but 3 weeks felt like 3 months worth of energy. And I was like, holy shit, we're doing 1 month. We're doing 1 month's energy in 1 week. And I'm like, oh, no. Slow it down, slow it down. We don't want to go that direction that fast. and he'd appreciate it too. A lot of people, we get into that where we want things to happen so badly. We're missing that part of our lives. And so we try to fill that void by moving as fast as possible. Remember, there's a lot of things in this world that we can get fast. We can get food fast. We can get information fast. We can get, on a phone call fast. We can talk to somebody quickly. But the one thing that I know that has not changed is humans' development when it comes to emotions and feelings. We do get that bum rush of feelings at first, but we usually slow them down after a while, because we don't want to screw up and we don't want to overstep. And if we're moving too quickly, we can do that. And it does happen. Sometimes we trip and we fall and we're like, oh, damn. And then you're sitting on the ground by yourself with a busted knee, or, missing some teeth, and you didn't understand what the hell happened. And just remember, nobody's going to the barbecue if the grill's broken, She put, I love you right back, girl. And she says, you're right, I have to back off. Just slow it down. Back off's not the right word. Don't use that terminology, because you'll start to think that. You'll start to think that way. Don't do that to yourself. So when we are in that mindset, just know that we have to slow it down. When we say back off, what we do is we all of a sudden hit the brakes, and we're like, scared, and the other person's getting whiplash, and you don't know what's happening. And then all these emotions hit you at once. Just slow it down. Let off the gas. Don't hit the brake. Just let off the gas. And that was for everybody, because we all do that. I mean, it's not one person that hasn't had that type of love where it just went 190 miles an hour. You didn't see the telephone pole, and then you're laying in a field going, what the hell just happened? You're trying to do all that. So make sure you guys are slowing it down. She says, thank you, Journey. You're precious. Thank you, honey, so much for your question. I do appreciate it. Guys, we are halfway through the show. We're going to keep it going. Guys, let's keep seeing those beautiful emojis to see who wins that emoji contest. We'll be tallying up the winner here in about 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? We got Julia. Says, good to see you. Wondering what is coming to me as far as love in the future. All right. So take away the ex's energy. I still feel like you have a lot of past energy that's still in your present energy, which is making it harder for you to want to actually go out and date somebody. I know you want love, but at the same time, you're scaring yourself out of love and not connecting with people. It is time for you to become more social. So there's going to be Halloween parties. There's going to be get-togethers, gatherings, all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of events coming up. We got a lot of holidays on the rise. Start going to these different events. There's art events. There's, all types of things, carnivals, things like that. Get out of the house. Do something different. Don't go. Let's say you like to go dancing and you go to this one bar to go dancing. Change the bar you go to. Change the club that you go to. Change the social apps that you're on. Do something a little bit different. She says, I never get invited out. When you're hearing people talk about that, start to show some interest. That way you can be invited. So if someone's like, oh, we're going to go to a carnival. Oh my God, a carnival. I haven't been to a carnival in forever. Oh my God, do you want to go with us? Boom, you've just been invited to go to a carnival. Conversate. You need to open up your social circle just a little bit. That's why it's been harder for you to find love, because within the same circle going over and over and over again, you're not finding any different energies. Nothing's attracting you right now. So let go of your past energies when it comes to your exes. Open yourself up to your new social circle and start communicating with people to allow yourself, I do, they never ask, I need new friends. Again, opening up your social circle to meet new people, because the people that you're around right now, not so great. Not so great. They're very self-centered right now. And I'm not going to say it's not their fault. People I see around kind of feel like they've always been self-centered. So, yeah, time for new friends, girl. I definitely open up that communication and start getting myself out there. That's what I would do in order to make this happen. All right. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's go ahead. And she says, thank you for confirmation about those friends. Absolutely. You're not lying to yourself. When your friends, and I'm going to steal this one from Kay. Once they show you who they are, believe them. Believe them. Some good words of wisdom there. It's hard because you don't want to believe certain things about people, but when people really show you who they are, you need to believe them. All right. Thank you so much. She goes, I thought it was just me. Absolutely not, girl. They are all about themselves. All about themselves. All right. Let's keep it going, guys. Julia, thank you so much. I do appreciate your question. Let's go ahead and take the next question. Who do we got? We've got Karen. Says, will I find the money I need for a bill and also get a job? Looking at the money that you need. So I do feel like there's a helping hand. I do see a helping hand. So this is like a program, maybe a church, Salvation Army, things to those natures. Look into some programs like that that can help you out currently. They can also help you out with looking for a position to go to work in. So I want you to look in that way, because what I see for you currently is you getting a helping hand. And that's what's going to help you get along and move forward so you don't feel stuck. Excuse me 1 second. The energy that I saw around it, everything that I feel like you've tried, I see a lot of letdown, and that's by people that you know. Don't let them get the best of you, because that seems to be what's happening currently. Don't let them win. You need to be able to move forward and allow yourself to go in a new direction. Don't let past energies hold you down. You have to get out of the stinking thinking mode, is what I keep seeing. I keep seeing that you are not actually motivating yourself. You're actually feeling like, I can't do this. I keep feeling a failure type energy. You need to allow yourself to understand, in order for good things to happen, we have to lose things that no longer serve a purpose. Well, you lost the things that no longer suited you or served a purpose in your life, which is now allowing you to open the door to find the next thing in your life. And what you need next, yes. Will you need a helping hand to get there? Absolutely. Will you find it? Yes. Will you get that energy to move forward? You absolutely will. She says, yes, a bit deflated. Don't get deflated. Boost your When it comes to, and this is a collective message, there is times where we need help. And a lot of people say, well, I don't want to come off weak. You are weak if you don't say something to find the help. You are strong when you know you need it. And it doesn't mean that you're always going to be dependent on that help. Help is out there because people would like to help you. It's out there for those who actually need the help, who actually want the help. Allow yourself to move forward, even if it's taking a helping hand in order to get you to your next step. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little help. We're human. We all need a little help every now and then. And that's what this is here. Getting these psychic readings gives you guys an idea of the energies that are about to come your way. And with your own actions, knowing the information which is being provided to you, you have the ability to change a yes to a no and a no to a yes. So it just depends on how our actions and how we move forward. But in this case, when it came to the job situation, take the helping hand. You need it right now. It's not a forever thing. Take the help while you can, move on to the next step, and then you'll be able to take care of yourself. And believe it or not, you'll be able to help others once you get back on your feet. All right. And she said, thank you, Julia said, thank you. You are so welcome, sweetheart. All right, guys. We're blasting through these questions, having a great time. And guys, remember, the energies are vibrating higher than normal. So my suggestion to you guys is allow yourself to ground. You know, make sure that you are putting your hands in the dirt, salt scrubs, salt bath, meditation. Allow yourself a chance to hear some music that's emotional music. We need something that gives you emotions. And I know happy is an emotion too. And it's a high vibration when you're already feeling a high aggravation. You'll be a happy mad, and that's not good. You don't want happy mad, and that does happen. You need something that's going to bring you down from the high elevation of that aggravation so you can get control of the emotion. Then you can listen to some happier music. But you need to be able to balance those energies. Karen says, thank you. Yes, Bill's... yes, Bill was meant to be paid, but situation changed and left me in the poop. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But ask for that helping hand. It's okay to take it. Right now, you need it. And that goes for everybody. When you need a helping hand, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to ask. You never know. Okay? That's what helping hands are out there for. Just to help you. It's not for you to depend on for the rest of your life. Just, I need help at this moment. I've been there. I've had to ask for help once in a while. It's not often, but I do. And when I do, I know I need it. And I'm not afraid to ask for it. I allow myself to understand that I'm in this situation for a reason. What can I do in order to make it happen? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's keep it going, guys. Let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? We got Mahesh. Mahesh says, I told you about the girl Nilofar. What are things I shouldn't do approaching her? Don't show up in a hockey mask with a machete. No, don't overwhelm her. She's shy. So, you know, you didn't send the flowers either. I thought you were going to send flowers to break the ice. Say something a little cute. Let her, you know, I've noticed you since the first time I saw you. I can't take my eyes off you. Something cute, something warm, something welcoming. You know, talk about some of your guys' favorite things. You know, said not yet. Right. I didn't see the flowers, so I was like, hey, he didn't send those yet. But, you know, I would start with the flowers it's a great approach. You know, it brings sunshine, warmth, and love right off the bat. Not a scary love, not like stalker love or anything like that. So you ain't got to worry about that part. But it does touch your heart. It makes you feel good. There's a warm feeling inside, like someone's paying attention to me. Someone's noticed me. And that's the energy that I see coming with those flowers. When it comes to what not to do, don't talk about, you know, what you're looking for in a girlfriend. We don't want to rush those types of feelings. You want to bond and build the friendship up first. So start talking about the little things. The thing is that, talking about your favorite things, the type of music you like, the type of food you guys like, where you like to walk. Do you like to go on nature walks? I love to go on nature walks. Great, perfect, boom. We've got something more to talk about. Now we can talk about the type of different places you've gone to go walking. Whatever the case may be, start opening up with something friendly, things that you would talk about when you're meeting a new friend. Don't allow yourself to get overwhelmed, because that does happen when we're nervous. We get nervous, we just start babbling things. Allow yourself to kind of categorize what you want to talk about in your head. Love is a tricky thing. But yeah, sometimes we can, feel like we're being innocent, and sometimes it can be like, creeper, what are you doing? But no, the flowers, I wouldn't go with like a dozen roses or anything. Something cute, sunflowers, carnations, something simple, lilies, something pretty, but not, I want to marry you tomorrow, red roses and a ring attached to it, because that's just not good. Not good. Too fast, too soon. Nope. Don't want to do that. We want to slow it down. The energy is too fast right now. It is very high aggravated vibration. We don't want things to, because even with that high aggravated vibration, we go straight to a negative. So we don't want to go that. Even those thoughts can go in those negative directions. Matt says, thank you so much. You are so welcome. And I'm trying to prevent everybody, because I've been on the phones working and doing psychic reading since 9 o'clock this morning. And it has been one thing after another, with the vibrations being so high. And I've actually talked a lot of people down today from that cliff that they were standing on, not realizing if they took another step, they were going to fall down it. And that's why I want to stop you guys from feeling those vibrations too, because we need to ground. We need to be able to breathe. We need to be able to find our inner peace. Because when you find your inner peace, you're going to help others find their inner peace. And that highly vibrated aggravation energy will slowly start to come back down. And then not everybody's going to be on their shit. And nobody wants to be on anyone's shit. It stinks. No one wants to be a part of it. You can't get it out of your shoes correctly. It's terrible. All right. Let's keep it going. Who we got next? All right. Patricia says, my special needs daughter is leaving for college this week. Will she do okay? It's a huge adjustment. I see excitement. There's a lot of excitement, but there's a lot of nervousness too. As for doing okay, I do feel like it's going to take about 3 weeks before she gets completely comfortable. So expect a lot of phone calls. You're going to get a lot of phone calls trying to figure things out. But in all honesty, I do feel like this is not only just good for her, but it's good for you. And I feel as though that this is actually going to create a stronger bonding situation between the two of you. So when you guys thought you guys loved each other unconditionally before, this is actually going to test that, and it's also going to strengthen that. So yeah, moving forward with this is actually good for the both of you. And I see it to be a very healthy energy. So make sure that you are, you're there, you're trying to help her understand and give her a balance of things that are going on around her, as you've helped her quite a bit, but now she's going to be able to have that chance to do it on her own. And this is actually the right step in the right direction. So absolutely. And congratulations, you got a kid going to college. It's always a good thing. Furthering that education is going to be amazing. All right. It's good stuff, good stuff. Look at all these beautiful hearts. I'm seeing all these beautiful hearts. I'm seeing all these fires and trees and beautiful things. And Cassidy telling me she loves the background. And thank you, Cassidy. I appreciate that. All right. Well, it looks like we have got an emoji contest winner, and it's Alexa. Whoop, whoop. All right, Alexa. Let's go ahead and pull some cards for you tonight. And thank you for all those beautiful emojis. Let's keep this ball rolling, guys. Let's go ahead and shuffle these up for you, Alexis. All right. Or Alexa. I said Alexis. Alexa, I have got to make sure I don't say that loud enough. Some things to put all the beautiful hearts and then put yay. Absolutely, honey. Okay, so something happened here that I need to look at here. Okay. 2 cards not wanting to go back into the deck. And they fought me the whole time. I tried to put them back in. Absolutely wasn't working. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this leads towards to what we were just talking about there. So in order for you to move forward with your life, right now you've got the unicorn, which is showing that you need that purity. And that means clearing out some of the toxic things that you've got in the back of your mind. There are some heartbreaking things that you're still holding on to. And that is causing, there's a darkness sitting. And at any point in time, if that door is opened, it's going to flood all the happiness in which you are already involved with now. So it will overshadow anything that you've got going on. And I do feel like that things are going to get better for you. But I honestly do feel you need to purify that. And she put, yes, so true. Once you're capable of purifying that energy, that's where you get growth. Your growth happens once you allow yourself to let go of some of the things that you have no control over. I'm not saying that you can't think of something that has happened or you can't have reminders of this, but you cannot hold on to the sadness that goes with it. You need to start trying to see what the blessing was to the understanding. So let's say it was you lost a loved one. In this case, you got the chance to love that person. That's the happiness that you got to share. Is it sad that you don't get to see them anymore? Yes, it is sad that you don't get to see them anymore. But you got to have that person in your life. You got to spend that time with them. So don't allow yourself to get over. She put, I know I have to let it go. No, you have to let go of the sadness. You don't need to hold on to the sadness. You never let go of the person, just the sadness. And that's something that you don't realize you're doing, is that holding on to that sadness. You think if I let the sadness go, I'm going to let the person go. You're not letting the person go. You're allowing yourself to not be sad anymore. So make sure you're letting the sadness go. She says, yes, the sadness. You will always remember the person. So by allowing yourself to find that purity and let go of that sadness, that will come, growth will come from that. From that growth, she put, I'd never let him go. Exactly. You never have to let them go. Listen, a lot of things people don't know about me is I've been into serious relationships. I've had other relationships, but 2 of them that were very serious in my younger years. And one died while he was at work, and the other one while he was out with his friends. And I had to let go of the sadness, but allow myself to hold on to their memories and remember the good times I had with them and the time that I got my chance for them to touch my life and be a part of my life, because they helped me grow. And Alexis, in your same situation, you had a chance to grow with your partner in that point. So hold on to the happiness and the positive thoughts, but you definitely have to let the sadness go, because we always need to build to grow in a different direction. She goes, hugs to you, Journey. Well, thank you, sweetheart. And remember, once you allow yourself to grow, you're going to find that leadership. So you're going to be able to take control. When you have control of your life, no one else does, including that sadness. Sadness doesn't have control. They basically step on the gas pedal, and whatever way the wind blows or whatever way the wheel turns, that's the direction you're going in. So allow yourself to allow that sadness to go away. Take control of what's going on, but you have to purify yourself to allow yourself to grow so you can take control. And that's why you're allowing that relationship to ride so fast, because you're allowing the relationship to control you and not letting yourself control your emotions and what you're putting into this relationship. But I'm in tears, so spot on. You are so welcome, honey. And thank you so much for all those beautiful emojis. I know that was very strong reading, and that's why I love the Sacred Forest cards. They have such a beautiful message, and they tap into things that you probably weren't expecting to hear, or something that you've been hiding back. That's why I like them so much, because sometimes we hide things away that we don't want to talk about, but it's the thing that we need to talk about in order to be able to grow and to move forward. And that's what psychic readings are about. Just as I love it. I love it though. Exactly. And I'm glad you do. And, take that, and just takes time for healing. I know what love is. I know what loss is. I've been there. Listen to the song when my opening is. I've learned my sins. I've learned everything that I needed to learn, and I'm still learning. As we grow, we continue to grow. We continue to evolve. We don't stop. You don't get to your 20s and be like, well, this is the person I am. Because right now, if that were the case when I was in my 20s, I'd still be behind a bar doing readings and slinging drinks. All right. All right. Right now, I'm just doing readings. I don't have to sling the drink part. All right. Let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? We've got Emma. She says, hope you're well, Journey. I'd like to know how my new guy's friend E feels about me, because his other friends that are girls are suddenly being shady with me. Thank you lots. Okay, so honey, I'm going to tell you right now, when it comes to these other girls, he did show interest in you, so you're automatically, they're trying to kick you off the island. I'm going to tell you this when it comes to this guy. I know you said he's your new guy. He's not a forever guy. I don't see him sticking around. I feel like there's a lot of games and a lot of shenanigans. He's like really immature. I'm seeing that he's in it for the game, whatever he can get. And if he doesn't get what he wants, then he acts like a big baby. Don't do that to yourself. She put sounds about right. Laugh out loud. I want you to really think about this. Take this. This is a relationship. It's good to kind of be in it, to be social and have some fun, like thanks for dinner type fun. Because we're on the same page. Perfect. But the person you're looking for doesn't come until December. And this guy's into music like you're into music. And the conversations that you guys have are so amazing that when you look at the time, you start at like 6 p.m. talking, and then you look at the time and it's 6 a.m. and you're like, holy shit, where did the time go? That is the next connection that you're going to have. But I'm not saying disconnect yourself from the people that are around you, but I want you to take in the seriousness of how this guy's acting already before you go further. You could still be friends. Thanks for the dinner. But you are not the person I'm going to marry. You're not the person I'm going to find. Gotta listen to what they tell you. When they show you who they are, believe them. And that's that situation right there. We're just going to call him Monopoly, because that was nothing but a game. That's just, I can't help but smile now that you said that. Good. I'm glad. All right. Well, thank you, Emma. I appreciate that. And we're going to keep it going, guys. We are coming to the close. We're getting close to the end of the show, so we're going to grab a couple more questions. Let's go ahead and take the next one. Who do we got? We got Haley T. Says, does John think of me differently now in a bad way after the comment I made to him that made him feel uncomfortable? I'm hoping we can still grow our connection after what I said. And thank you. So, Haley, I'm going to say back away from that conversation. Do not re-bring it up. Don't keep apologizing for it. Every time you do, you're adding salt to that wound. Apologize for it once and be done with it. Keep moving forward. I do feel like if we are not constantly apologizing, I can see you guys having growth. But if we continue to apologize for the same thing you've already apologized for, you're going to keep adding salt to that wound, and it's going to stay open. You're not going to be able to heal the wound. It's always going to sting. That wound's always going to stay open. It's like ripping the scab off every time. Don't do that to yourself. Allow this wound to heal. You've apologized for the situation and the way it is. I see that you felt bad about it. Do I feel like you guys have the opportunity to grow? Yes, but not if this continues to keep being brought forward, because that's going to stop you from moving forward. So don't put yourself in that type of scenario. I do feel as though that, the best of you will win through as long as you can kind of let this part of that conversation go. I know that you were frustrated when you said the things you said, and it came off kind of dry and kind of rude, but it was how you were feeling at that time. And that's, again, that vibration all over again. It's not over between the two of you, but I want you to not talk about it anymore. You've already kind of said what you needed to say. Let bygones be bygones. You guys will be able to heal from it and move forward, but don't keep apologizing about it and don't keep bringing it up, because if it continues, it will get infected and that'll be the end. I would hate to see that happen for you. But yeah, it's not good if that keeps happening. But yes, I do feel like he's a little taken back. He'll get over it. He's a big boy. I don't feel like he's going to hold on to it. So you should be good. All right, Haley, hang in there, girl. And thank you so much for that beautiful question. And I hope it turns out. Just remember, don't keep talking about it. Allow it to kind of heal. All right? There's always scars. We get scars. But if we keep letting it get infected, the scar is going to get worse and worse until eventually you find something to kill the virus and you become part of that virus and you're gone. All right. Guys, I cannot believe it. We are already on the last question of the show. Man, this time just flies on by. Let's keep it going. Let's take our last question of the evening. Who do we got? All right. I'm going to call you A because I don't want to screw up your name, because I have a feeling I will. It says, I have in mind to travel this Wednesday with my boyfriend. I want to know if that's a good decision or to hold for another time. I don't feel any negativities on the day of Wednesday, so I don't feel that if you decided you wanted to take this trip, but something else is giving you cold feet when it comes to this trip. It's not the day. It's not the day. I do feel as though that I keep seeing a discussion. The discussion has got you. It's playing in the back of your mind. Allow yourself to clear up this discussion by tomorrow. Allow yourself to just kind of see where they're at, see what they're feeling, see if they can, what they're talking about. That way you guys can get on the same page. So that way you feel more comfortable about going on this trip. I do feel like this will be a good trip for you, and it's a much needed trip at this point. It gives you guys a chance to spend some time together, and it's something you guys have been needing. And I'm talking about alone time. But I don't see a problem with the trip. Get that feeling prior, kind of talk, see where he's at. Ask them where they're at. Hey, how you feeling today? What's going on? How you been feeling? Kind of tap in that way. Let them talk about what they need to, and then you can follow up with how you're feeling. But I don't feel like it's anything bad that would keep you guys from going on this trip. Have a good time. Stop waiting for the other shoe to drop, because that's what I feel like's happening here. It's like this is good, this is good, this is good, and then you're waiting for that other shoe. Just because this is good, the other shoe's going to drop. You're drawing that energy to you when you do that. Stop doing that to yourself. Allow yourself to feel in the mood, in the spirit at the moment. Don't live in what's going to happen before, and stay out of living in the past. You're living in the present. Let's stay there and let's slowly walk together. But yeah, have fun. Enjoy your trip. And thank you so much for your question. Well, that's it, guys. It has been an amazing show. Guys, make sure you're checking out our show starting tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. That's Tuesday. Technically, it's Tuesday, depending on where you're at in the world. But yes, tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern, we are here with Destiny K, Divine Love and Light, followed by Energy, the Metaphysical Crone, which you guys can catch her at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then at midnight tomorrow, you guys will be able to catch myself, Journey Ryan, and Kay, the Intuitive Empath. You will find us at midnight doing dream interpretation, the shadows of dreams. We get right into it. We help people understand their dreams and get a better sense of what you are trying to tell yourself. From everyone here at My Psychic Connection, we want to say thank you so much, and we will catch you guys again tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.